Hi, this is Arthur Carmazzi, best-selling author, founder of the Directive Communication Psychology, and currently ranked as the world's #4 thought leader in organizational culture. And I'd like to tell you why we are giving away $1 million worth of organizational culture audits. So first of all, I'd like to explain that the audit itself is not the result. The result is essentially the creation of purpose and hope. And let me explain a little bit about how we are going to help you achieve that. First of all, currently, because of the situation, a lot of people are feeling uncertain. They're feeling like stressed. And essentially, they don't really have clarity of where they're going to go, what's going to happen. And so this creates cortisol in your body, which essentially creates stress, which essentially reduces your immunity system, which basically makes you more susceptible to, well, getting unhealthy. Now, hope and purpose, these on the other hand, strengthen your immunity. And with a stronger immunity, especially when you can apply innovation, creativity, when you can come up with new ideas and you have real purpose and you know what's going to happen, it gives you a direction and it gives you essentially a foundation to make an impact. So why now? Well, first of all, in normal working days, people are very busy. They're very busy doing the work that needs to be done, and they don't oftentimes have the luxury of extra time to work on things like organizational culture, like creating an ideal working environment, like creating a situation where people are succeeding through the organization rather than just doing their job for the organization. And that's what creates this unique opportunity. Yes, this is a crisis, but remember, through crisis is when people come together at their best. This is when people unite in order to solve bigger problems. And what bigger problem than the potential to create a working environment that basically makes you excited to go to work? And the culture audit is essentially the foundation. Once we have that culture audit, our organizational culture certified consultants are going to give you a report and a consultation on how you can use that to facilitate your people to create an ideal working environment. An environment that essentially is going to develop an organizational culture that is supporting your people to feel successful in the process of achieving organizational objectives. So imagine if you had an opportunity during all of this crazy stuff that's going on to build and sculpt an organizational culture that is going to make you be more productive, be the best person that you are, be more of who you can be. An organizational culture where people can choose how they treat each other and hold each other accountable for those behaviors. An organizational culture where your people are essentially running it. It's not owned by the company, it's owned by the people, and that's why it works. So through this process, you'll be able to set your people up for success, to bring out their innovation, to bring out their strategy, problem-solving abilities, to bring out the connection of communicating with each other virtually so that they don't kind of lose touch. Because that connection and brainstorming to a greater purpose of creating that ideal working environment is going to keep your people excited, and it's going to give them that vision of how they'll be able to implement this when they get back to work. And meanwhile, they're already creating the strategies and the structures and deciding who's going to do what and how they're going to do it. And of course, senior management is also involved in this because senior management needs to be involved in this. And so through this initiative, consider that this is not going to only support your organization, it's not only going to support your people, but it's going to support their families and their friends, and it's going to get people more excited about life rather than worrying about things. And it's going to keep people healthy. So please apply below. This is Arthur Carmazzi wishing you health and great success.